vanished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room for the review of a game called Destination EARTHSTAR on the NES. That's right, a game that could have easily been called Destination Trash Can. Let's take a look. You know what they say, if it's from Acclaim, it's got to be good. Wait, they don't say that, do they? Anyway, Destination EARTHSTAR. I mean, it's better than LJN. Come on. This is a game that tries to combine two games into one and fails miserably at both of them, but succeeds in failing miserably at two things at once. So it's got that going for it. Let's take a look at what happens when someone tries to combine Star Raiders and Scramble on the NES. You end up with a game that you just don't want to play. So, each time you begin a game of Destination EARTHSTAR, you're aimlessly drifting through space as slowly as possible, listening to the same repetitive song over and over and over again. Look, there's a little map on the left side of the screen. The things that look like zeros are planets, just ignore them. But don't ignore the fake Imperial shuttlecraft. Blow them up for impersonating Imperial shuttlecraft. When I was going to the Tashi station to pick up pen. No, you weren't. Don't lie to me. Imagine floating through space for all eternity, listening to this music. Please turn off the music, Hal.
Nope, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
After you've successfully eliminated the imposters, the enemy base appears in the middle of the map and you fly there to experience the next part of Destination EARTHSTAR, the part where you'll probably die. It's like a Transformer. The game is now a side-scrolling spaceship shooter, but not a very good one. I'm making fun of this without mercy, but it's like they missed the obvious things wrong with this game, like the developers never played it. Conceptually, it's pretty cool, right? You fly around space, explore worlds, some of them refill your ammo or lasers or whatever. You blow up a bunch of bad guys and then make your way to a cool side-scrolling spaceship shooter, right? Well, wrong. When it's all done poorly, the space exploration part of the game is way too slow and the combat is incredibly easy. So if you can fight your way through boredom to make it to the enemy base, you'll quickly find that the spaceship shooter sequence is damn near impossible. This is just the first level, which I memorized. The enemies attack you from all directions, so you're flying through the caverns, the enemies will crash right into you, you can't touch the walls or you explode, and then they'll attack you from behind. Which all seems really intense after you've just been floating through the depths of space for the past 5 or 10 minutes. And to make matters worse, if you are destroyed, you can't continue. So in order to play it again, you have to make your way through the boring space part of the game. Wake up! Come on, stay with me. Stay with me, we're almost there. I like the idea behind Destination EARTHSTAR, but the execution is terrible. After we destroy this ridiculous end boss, it's time to fly through space once again, fighting a few more enemies, but it's no more challenging. Until the next base scene, which killed me in like 5 seconds, and I would have tried it again, except there's no continue, and I'm not about to go fly my way through space again. Not when there's nothing interesting to do, except maybe reading the manual. The manual's great. The game is terrible, but they put a lot of time into the packaging and instruction manual. Let's read the story. The time has come to return home. You've never actually been there. So never mind. It's been eons since anyone from your long lineage of humans has actually been there. Then how's it act? Never mind. But the image of Earth has always been kept alive by the elders, those cursed elders. You've heard stories about it. and your race still performs the music from it. Ah, the music with an exclamation point. This is already better than the game. Even the Kojans seem to take on human-like qualities when they hear the music. Hopefully not the music from the game, because it's not very good. The Kojans are the ones who kidnapped an entire ship full of Earthlings. Not just humans, but canines, bovines, and domestic robotines, too. Domestic robotines. That was centuries ago, when the Kojan Empire was younger, wilder, and less civilized. Well, they sound pretty awesome. Can I join them? Doesn't this spaceship come with any other music? What about the music from the elders? Aren't these people all about their music? Why is it's so terrible? I want to change the radio station, but I can't. However, I can stop playing it, so that's good. And you know what I've said before, the worst games sometimes make for the most interesting reviews. It's fascinating. Destination EARTHSTAR, 2 games into one, both of them terrible, but I'm glad I played it because now I know about the Kojans and whatever. I've got a classic game room. Shout out and thank you going to Eric from Gilbert, Arizona. Thank you for sending Destination EARTHSTAR to the show. And that Atari Pro Wrestling game, I'll be reviewing that soon. Great packaging on this one. I love the box art and the instruction manual. Not so sure about the game, but this review was fun to make, so thanks again. No. It was part of their attempt to collect the highest species from all 8 mega star systems. Don't play the game, just read this. At first, the Kojans displayed the living spoils of their astral journeys in open zoo-like cages. Eventually, the Earth's humans, along with species from other star systems, keeps going. They were incorporated into the Kojan socio-structure as slaves. Finally, as the centuries passed and the Kojans became more mellow and more refined, non-natives were given the same rights and privileges that the Kojans themselves enjoyed. Better move along here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, they're gonna send a representative back to Earth. That person must be a full-blooded Earthling. Strong, intelligent, personable, just like you. And he has to make a good impression. No ladies. He has to make a good first impression on the ancestors of Earth, if they still exist. Well, why wouldn't you send some hot robot girls? I didn't just say that out loud. Furthermore, he must know how to fly spaceship. Oh my gosh, this keeps getting better. Furthermore, he must know how to fly spaceship Earth. Am I reading this? He must know how to fly spaceship Earth ship. Spaceship. Well, as you may have now guessed, it is you who has been chosen to journey to Earth, provided you're not a girl, to battle the terrestrial terrorists along the way, to return after all these years to the place of your origins, even though you've never been there, they say you can never go home again, but then again, they don't know how long you've waited. I don't want to go home. I don't want to play this game. I'm going to go do something else. If you're going to buy the game anyway, buy it through ClassicGameRoom.com. Welcome to the Lord Carnage Club, being shouted from a turbo volcano! Let's thank these Patreon backers, starting with Jeff Breyer.
Jeff Breyer.
Derek Langley.
Derek Langley.
Michael and Ariana Nelson.
Michael and Ariana Nelson.
Michael Fernandez.
Michael Fernandez.
Stephen Chucknick.
Stephen Chucknick.
Al Stever.
Al Stever.
Rick DeBarros.
Rick DeBarros.
Jason Goy.
Jason Goy.
Sergio Matthias Hergert.
Sergio Matthias Hergert.
Chip Sankbale.
Chip Sankbale.
Busy Signal.
Busy Signal.
Sean Zoltek.
Sean Zoltek.
Philip Straubenmuller.
Philip Straubenmuller.
Jack Stavris.
Jack Stavris.
Ohad Kane.
Ohad Kane.
Ian Shore.
Ian Shore. You sure are awesome.
And Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva dos Santos Silva.
Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva. Dos Santos Silva.